after the interpretation, correct?
Balanga tontu dal danga harbe olof bi lapato be pare.
Mr. Faal, do you have a special reason for wearing that hat?
No, lead control. Did it.
You do? Oh, you did?
No lead control.
Okay. Thank you very much. This can be quite a short testimony if you answer the questions directly.
Lire sere bu gatala muna don bu fekke ne niñ la laaje tontonga ko nonu.
July 2005 at Bara.
Dañ la o nak pour nga joxe sa sédé ci xew-xew bi nga xamné mo xewon Bara ñaar fukki fan ak ñaar wéru July atum 2005.
Regarding a group of people who were found at the beach between Bara and Jinak.
Lu aju ci nak ab mbolo bo xamné gisoon nga lolu.
Yes, lead counsel.
Wow, lead counsel.
Good. So, what are your full names?
Lan moy sa tura sa santa?
My names are Mawlud Faal.
maa ngi tudd Mawlud Faal.
Where date and place of birth?
Fan nga juddoo ak ban bés nga juddoo?
si Tundi Central River Region.
What's the full date?
Bés bi lan la ak weer bi?
23rd September 1969.
niki ñaar fukki fan ak ñett ci weeri September 1969.
Where did you go to school?
Fan nga jàngee school?
I attended Kawur Primary School.
maa ngi jaare Kawur Primary School.
From?
In 1977
1977
to 1983.
ba 1983.
And then I proceeded to Farafenni Secondary Technical School.
gannaaw loolu ma jàll ci Farafenni Secondary Technical
And later
School.
to Kerawan Secondary Technical School, where I completed in 1987.
gannaaw loolu ma dem Kerawan Secondary Technical School fi nga xam ne foofu laa jeexalee.
What did you do after that?
Gannaaw bi nga jeexalee loo def?
From there, I was enlisted in the Gambia Police Force.
gannaaw loolu ci laa dugg ci Gambia Police Force.
Which year?
On the 1st of March 1989.
ci benn fan ci weeri March 1989.
And you've worked in the police since then?
Booba nag ci nga nekk di liggéey ci police bi.
Yes, lead counsel.
waaw lead counsel.
At some stage, did you move from the police to some other entity, law enforcement entity?
Ndax am na benn jamono boo xam ne nag taxu nga jógee ci police bi dem ci beneen bunti luwa?
Yes, lead counsel.
waaw lead counsel.
Tell us about it.
Whilst I was serving in the Gambia Police Force,
ci jamono bi nga xam ne maa ngi liggéey ci Gambia Police Force.
there was a unit
amoon na benn bànqaas.
called the Drug Squad.
ñu xamee ko Drug Squad ci jamono jooju.
There was a unit in the police.
amoon na benn bànqaas ci police bi.
responsible for the fight against illicit drug trafficking and
ñoo xam ne
abuse.
nag ñooy xeex lu jëm ci wàlli jëfoo ak jaayam sinébar.
I was working under that unit
maa ngi doon liggéey ci buntu liggéeykaay boobu ci bànqaas boobu.
until in 2005.
ba atum 2005.
Sorry, I started working with that unit from 2004
maa ngi commencé nag ci bànqaas boobu depuis 2004.
up to 2005, where this unit become autonomous.
ci jamono boobu nag ci la liggéey ba 2005 bi nga xamee ne nag buntu liggéeykaay boobu beru na.
Then NDEA.
ñu xamee ko NDEA.
I was then at Bara.
jamono boobu nag maa ngi woon Bara.
The police station as the officer in charge of drug matters.
jamono boobu nag maa ngi Bara di kilifa gi nga xam ne nii maa jiite lu jëm ci mbiri xeexam drogue bi foofu.
Who was your boss at the time?
Kan mooy woon sa njiit jamono boobu?
You know, then I was answerable to the officer commanding drug squad, then Modou Gueye.
jamono boobu nag maa ngi uyu ndigal ci ki nga xam ne nii moo jiite woon drug squad.
But I was attached.
jamono bi nga xam ne nag maa ngi si zone.
At Bara, I was working at the station with colleague officers.
booba nag nga xam ne maa nga ca Bara maa ngi doon liggéey ak ñi nga xam ne ñoom laa seqal liggéey bi.
Then the station officer,
jamono boobu nag ki nga xam ne moo jiite station bi.
if I could recall my mind, it was Jawara Demba.
jamono boobu nag moom moo nekkoon Jawara Demba.
And then assisted by Babukar Ba.
ki ko toppoon nag mooy Babukar Ba.
Then directly, immediately, these were my supervisors.
ñi nag ñoo nekkoon suma kilifa yi ci jamono boobu.
While serving at Bara at this time, do you recall the events of 22nd July 2005?
jamono jooju nga xam ne yaa ngi doon liggéey foofa ca Baara mun ngaa fàttale ku xew-xew bi nga xam ne moo amoon ñaar fukki fan ak juróom-ñaar ci weeru July 2005.
In fact, you did recall my mind that it was on the 22nd of July.
fàttaleku nga ma sax ne loolu ñaar fukki fan ak ñaar la woon ci weeri July.
But before, I could not remember the exact date.
waaye nag balaa loolu xamoo woon sax ban bis la woon.
But I am confident that it was that day for the fact that
waaye nag am naa ngóom gi nag ne bés boobu la woon ndek ne.
I think this 22nd July was a public holiday.
ndax bés boobu nag bési nooflaay la woon ci réew mi.
I was not at work.
nekkuma woon di liggéey bés boobu.
And then I was called by
tamit ñu ma oon.
the assistant SO Babukar Ba.
di ku ñu xamee Babukar Ba ki toppoon ci SO bi.
And then I came to respond.
ma ñëw nag pour uyu si ci station bi.
And then that's where he informed me
ci foofu nag ci la ma yëgal ne.
that he has a tip-off
ne am na benn bataaxel.
regarding people who were
di ay nit ñoo xam ne nii.
looking for a canoe
ñoo doon ut gaal.
to ferry them.
ñoo xam ne pour mu jàllale leen.
And then the suspicious was
tamit nag njort gi moo nekkoon ne.
maybe they were involved in drug-related activities.
ne daal dañ dugal bokkoon ci mbir moo xam ne daal mu ngi aju ci wàlli jaay jàllale ay sinébar.
And then we were able to go with them.
tamit ñu ngi doon fexe pour dem ak ñoom.
pretending to them that we have boats.
di mbubboo rek ne daal ñun sax dañ am ay gaal.
to hire.
pour ñu luyaas ñu.
just to disguise.
bu koy fee nag ñu mbubboo loolu rek pour mën a gis.
But when we went this,
ci lañ ànd ak ñoom dem ci garage bi.
then we went to the scene.
ci lañ dem ci place bi.
Do you recall which boats you used?
Pardon?
Do you recall the boats that you used
fàttaleku nga.
Who?
that you guys used?
I'm coming. Lead council.
a ngeen ñëw lead council.
Up to the place.
ba ci place ba.
This was at the mangrove.
lii nag moo nekkoon ci
the
mangi
outskirts of Bara.
ci bitim Baara.
So when we reached there,
biñ fa àggee.
I could recall one of them whispered.
ci la di mën naa fàttaliku kenn ci ñoom yeetle ci mangi yi.
But when they came out,
waaye biñ génnee.
coming from different direction,
di génne ci façon ay ci yeneen boor yoo xam ne bokkuñu.
I then think about it.
ci la xalaataat.
And then I use
nag lu jëm ci ñeenti fànnaay doxalin comme ni nga xamee noonu lañ ko gisee ci police.
and I ask myself those questions and answer them immediately.
ma laaj suma bopp laajte yooyu tontul ko suma bopp ci saa si.
And what were those?
lanay woon laajte yooyu.
That is,
mooy
what is this?
mooy lii lan la.
Is it an offense?
ndax xëtt luwaa la.
What offense committed?
ak bu fekkee ko loolu rek ma segg ko.
That these people instead,
ne ñii daal ndaree sax day.
what we thought of
liñ foogoon ci ñoom.
as drug traffickers.
ne ay jaaykati sinébar lañu.
I don't see that sign.
gisuma firnde boobu ci ñoom.
You know, I don't count them in person. I don't know the number exactly.
gisuma nag xaw ma lim bi naka la toll.
But
waaye
I would estimate
danaa xayma ne
almost
dem na ba
over 50.
weesu na daal juróom fukki nit.
At that point of time,
ay doxandeem lañu.
What made you believe that they were migrants?
Because because they were not carrying.
Interpretation.
Lana tahanga gom na ñooñu ay tukkikat lañ woon.
Because they were not carrying things that would make me to believe that people look like people who were worried, people who were hungry. You know, immediately I feel something in me. Instead, I become more sympathetic to them. And henceforth it was not us.
Wait for the interpretation, please.
Jamono bobu nak amna lima gis ci ñom dal amu dara luma won rek ne dal jaaykat yi cinébar lañ won ndax jamono bobu juntuwaay yi ñu amé
took the lead.
Ci kaw lool nak repeat again please.
And then
the SOI was which took the lead.
Ki nga xamné ni moy ki topon ci SO bi ma andaton ci la jitu.
And it was not drug related matters.
Ndegem nak lu lo xamné ni lu aju ci mbiri cinébar la.
And my responsibility at that time was drug-related activities. Whilst we were there,
he took the lead to do what?
He took the lead and then communicated to the authorities.
Which authorities?
Yan Kilifa?
Well, he knew to who did he communicate, but I don't know. But I believe he communicated on whilst we were there. For a while, we saw a reinforcement team came with boats.
How many boats?
It could be 2 or 3 boats. I cannot remember exactly, but
when you were there, did you ask these people where they were from?
Obviously, at that point of time, obviously at that point of time, on the situation, make sure that an enforcement team would come and then we are out of that place. Because that place was not safe at all. Considering the amount of, officers at that point and the number of people there, and then we took them to the Barra police station.
Jamono bobu nak nekkin ba dal nim melon ndik suñ sétlo limi ñun police yi fa nek ak nit ñi nga xamné ño fa nek.
Do you recall who came with the boats?
Fatele ko nga ñan ñoo ñëw gal yoyu.
I cannot recall them.
Mënuma ko fatele ko.
But I know that boats came and then we escorted them at the station.
Wa xamna né dal gal ñew nañ ñu jël leen yobbu leen ci police station.
And then when we finally reached at the station,
biñ agé na ci police station bi,
they were queued
to the
immigration office. We are doing the counting and the profile of them. Then I left for my quarters.
Were their personal details recorded?
I'm sure it will be recorded. This is why they were queued at the office of the we have concluded already that these people, we have suspected already these people are migrants. And then the immigration were there to do that job. And whilst they were there, I left for my... The following morning, when I reported for duties, as I was expected, I will come and find them there. And then I asked. I was made to understand that they were escorted to Banjul.
By who?
I'm coming.
Arrive?
Okay. So, when I was made to understand that they were escorted to Banjul, I believe is as far as they were with the immigration and they were escorted to Banjul, I believe they were escorted to Banjul immigration for further investigation. I concluded.
ñu ngi desoon ci loxoy immigration ni kon bu ñu leen jàllale Banjul.
This is all what happened. This is all what
ci xam.
Well, we would not ask you what you don't know. So we will end it here.
fii nag moom duñ la fi laaj dara loo xamut bon daal ñu emale ko fi.
all right.
No further questions.
mu ne amatul benn laajte ci moom.
That's it.
That's it.
loolu rek.
That's all he knows. We
rek la
don't
xam.
ask him more than what he
duñ
knows.
ko mun a laaj lu mu xamut nag comme mu ne lii rek la ci xam duñ ko mun a laaj lu mu xamut.
The migrants were surrendered to the immigration authorities, he said?
Yes, at the police station. Because these police stations are manned by officers from different services. You have regular police, you have NDEA, which he worked, you have NIA, you have immigration.
But he witnessed the handing over
Yes.
to the immigration authorities.
Yes.
Who were the immigration authorities? To
Within the police station. So he's told us who was the head of the police there at the time, the station officer, Jawara Demba. Profiling was being done, and then he left.
Thank you very much. Do
jërëjëf.
you have any questions, some commissioners?
ndax commissioner yi si am na kenn koo xam ne am na laajte bu mu war a laajte.
If not,
Yes.
you have any concluding remarks?
su ko duutee nag bu fekkee ne am na
Mr.
yeneen
Chair,
kàddu
for
yu ci wax.
witnesses like this, it's just discrete facts. So concluding remarks and so may not be
What I
necessary.
don't even, yeah, okay, but anyway, we'll see. You have any remarks to make?
ndax am na dara yoo xam ne ay kàddu yoo xam ne mun nga ko fee bàyyi.
And as much as this issue is concerned, I don't have any remarks.
Thank you very
su
much
fekkee ne
indeed
lii rek la ñoo waxee moom ama si yeneen
for
kàddu.
your very brief appearance.
jërëjëf ci sa teewaay.
You are released.
Thank you. Mr. Chair,
Please go.
we're going sequentially, and we don't want to just bring evidence that is not supported. So this witness just corroborates the previous witness, but he's looking at it from a different direction. He is a drug enforcement officer, and he was the first at the scene. He did not go with the boat. He walked to the place. But the first witness went there with the rescue boat. Recall, he told us that the assistant station officer called his authorities. But the authority for the assistant station officer is in fact Jawara Demba, who instructed our first witness to go to the scene with the boat. So you see, two officers from different services testified to the same thing, but looking at it from different angles. But their evidence is basically the same.
Well, it's a transfer of the migrants to the immigration office that, unless you were aware of it, I was hearing it for the first time from this one.
Yes, because as far as the other officer is concerned, they were just brought into the police, and police officers started taking down their details. But this guy is able to break that down to tell you that it was in fact immigration officers who were doing that. And that is a very significant issue.
Indeed.
Because why immigration officers?
So the register that we're looking for would probably be coming from the immigration people.
It may not come from immigration people. It may come from the station itself.
Yes,
it
indeed.
may be just one station diary.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr.
You
Chair.
may continue with the next witness.
So with the next witness to start now, or do you want to?
No, we start right now.
We start
Go
now.
on, yes.
Okay, we arrange to bring the next witness
Thank you
right
very
now.
much.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Yeah.
Chair.
the smiling coast of Africa.
Niaji be mol jamala ko do mo baka sumunala o mburo bayri mburu janal lalu fanan ni man ko kaje jaba bala nakila lol kado ko
Cheba ko do ka kuno de asembota da ko mo be je fankataji ba ko yoro fonin jawle
to nyaala ala e min fodoro bari si yaaje alon ko mo kendol bije itano bije
bi ni ngano num fon kunta kinte feri mbole dilal
kibaro di alkalo la katandi ko bolon nyinna buluba karo ala mara karo nyemi mfata ita kontilano solin sisere muda ba mankunoje solin sisere muda ba mankunoje
woto bi ni amo yali ba fo da factory o nye jita bo mutwan man koko na ndel fa nara kambe nganyo kumani nko bi usuzel mini kanye woto ke konoto e man balti fay laso do ite balto fay na Johnson oto ja
barkadi kebe atuta tingoleto lati na je foka kole mulu baka
mata chati
towns and villages.
Mr. Jallo, welcome to the TRRC.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Jallo, the Commission's hearings are interpreted in local languages. Could you choose a local language in which may we have Mandinka interpretation, please? From the booth that we are ready to proceed. Thank you. Just want to remind you that it is an offense under the laws of this country to lie on the oath. Do you understand that?
Very well.
Thank you very much. You were called mainly to talk about the events of July 22nd.
July 2005 and wakata barasa to kono ando be sujirin kafo mo le la kola ku jamale beje e be nyana kamemfo.
So we will try to go through some of these issues.
Mba katala la puru kanyim ko dol nga jube mbe landi la nyame.
So that in this one, I have in mind, for instance, the arrest and detention of Bailo's family and family members. I am thinking of the arrest and detention of Omar Ndao. The Fajara Barracks Ram case. Fajara Barracks issues. We just want you to give us the brief information that you have. Do you understand? We use our time. We would abridge the information on your biographical information. What are your full names?
My name is Usman Jallo.
What's your date and place of birth?
In
Did he say 19?
71.
71.
Yes, indeed, 1971.
Yes, 1971.
Nyamina Dankunku.
Ikafo sate mi Nyamina Dankunku.
Precisely in Fulakunda.
Olem Kasuti and Olem Fulakunda.
And Jalo Kunda in Fulakunda. Bambaya.
Yes.
Okay. So the Fullers have a name for it, and the Mandinkas also have a name for
exactly.
it. Exactly. Okay, good. And when the Wolofs come, they will call it Sering Tubaya.
I attended Dankunku Primary School, primary 1 to 4.
Ndata Dankunku Primary School, kadate Primary 1, kadafo Primary 4.
Proceeded to Jaring Primary School.
Ndata Jari Primary School.
I sat to the common entrance.
Wotonga common entrance exam mokeje.
We went to Nasir Ahmedia Muslim High School.
Ndata Nasir Ahmedia Muslim High School.
Bravo, there is someone who at least passed common. When did you join the NIA?
Sanjumale
or the NSS?
Sanjumale Yeda Bula NSS do kono.
I believe recruitment took place November, December.
No,
recruitment, proper training, January 1994 to April 1994.
Ndata pruka dung karangonyin kono yen karandi dogo nyina January kata February kalokan.
You subsequently educated yourself and you have some certificate in development diplomacy, and peace and security studies.
A certificate of
a LLB from the University of the Gambia.
University of the Gambia fana LLB program of anangeje fanandole.
Indeed, I did.
Ngakele.
So your service, the NSS, later changed to NIA, didn't it? So you were very briefly in the NSS. Meant in the working ethos of your organization, in the work culture of your organization.
As far as I am concerned, but all the our operating.
Can you explain that briefly? Can you break that down? That all your work was about
covert operation in general terms. Around national security interests.
With the
objective that
during those days, were you coming into direct contact with the public? Could you say that again?
I said not at all. We don't come with in contact with the larger public.
The fact that one was an NIA, that one was an NSS agent, was it something that people wore publicly with a badge of honor?
NSS do kulalti. For moka teacher wala bang kafu ha ante ndemu ina NSS do kulalti. For moka teacher wala bang.
Not at all. And if I can explain.
Ani wobuka kele balensa finansa danteno.
Generally, it was an accepted norm for our society that you take cover names as a teacher, not at all.
How about recruitment at the agency? How was it done?
For instance, my badge, we can talk about as far as the history. And my batch, all of us were our levels. And we were about 35. Well, yeah, to answer your question, the requirement was 5 O levels.
5 level O level credit shot.
Few months into your service, things changed. Tell us.
I finished my training exercise end of April 1994. May, June, July.
May, June, July
came the 22nd July overthrow.
July karo tilmoni flow watom na yo masakunda nyimboy ni membenu jang.
Yes.
Did that have an impact on the agency, the institution you worked for?
For na kola ko sabu do ku bunda nyinna la bang ibe do ko ke kan bunda me yenu ba.
The management change.
Me milialon ko lebe mararing do ko bunda nyim fonla wo mol nyinga ko falinta e faline.
The name of the agency, NSS, National Security Service.
Yeah, bondi NSS to yato.
National Intelligence Agency. Okay. All my colleagues, most of them were dismissed or taken out of service.
How about the institutional, the regulatory arrangements? The regulatory framework, the enabling law, did it change?
I am not sure the timings of the changes. But I think end of July. So barely one week after the overthrow. I was transferred to Janjambure at the commissioner's office. So the regulatory framework changes. I'm sure there are. If you are referencing degree 45, for instance. That gave rise to the NIA.
So decree 45 changed things, and then you ceased having NSS and NIA was put in place, correct?
Degree 45 dundi ko nyin kono hanin kabi ebe do ko lanu NSS inarana NIA fan londi okoto.
Indeed, yes.
And did the working methods change?
At the beginning, our belief was, my belief was, the nomenclature is the same.
Nomenclature is the name.
Okay, sorry.
Yes. So as far as I'm concerned, my operation was within the limits of what the doctrine teaches at the training school, which evolves around issues on espionage,
Me wala milia mol mi ala ko kibar sunyal kekte.
Sabotage.
Ani milia lon ko kalafi ka do nation
terrorism.
Ni milia lon ko kanyin kijate kulke.
And insurgency.
Ni mol mi ala ko e mo balanna lati.
Yes.
But did Decree 45 introduce anything which changed the whole landscape at the NIA?
For Degree 45, bring another na fenne findindi jebang membi na ko nyin talamandir blo nyin be falling NIA jetu bang.
Of course, yes.
Tell us about it.
But I would come to leave those changes probably after 97 when I came back to the headquarters.
But
let's talk about them now. We have to abridge the hearing too. We have to manage our time very well. Tell us about those changes.
Yeah, when I came back to the headquarters, I believe I work with the communication unit. And as far as I'm concerned, the communication unit, we monitor televisions, international televisions, radio stations, particularly BBC, and look at events that are happening around the world. And once in a while, something will pop up regarding the Gambia. But while I was there also, it was a fact that I came to realize the NIA have they were giving extraordinary powers.
What extraordinary powers are you referring to?
Powers such as investigations. And I'm not sure whether people, that is the officers, understand very well some of these legislations. A lot of detentions. And if you like, prolonged detentions.
Such as?
Tortures, of course. Legal requirement. So, and the way and manner people were arrested and so forth.
The institution that you enlisted.